In the smoky jazz clubs of 1930s America, a voice emerged that would forever change the landscape of music. Raw, haunting, and filled with pain that could only come from lived experience. This voice belonged to a woman who transformed her suffering into some of the most powerful songs ever recorded. This is the story of Billie Holiday, Lady Day, whose brief but brilliant life illuminated the darkest corners of the American soul. Billie Holiday was born Eleanora Fagan on April 7, 1915, in Philadelphia, but grew up in the harsh streets of Baltimore. Her childhood was marked by poverty, abandonment, and trauma. Her father, Clarence Holiday, was a jazz guitarist who was largely absent from her life, while her mother, Sadie Fagan, worked multiple jobs to survive. By age 10, Billie had experienced more hardship than most people face in a lifetime. She was sent to a reform school, experienced sexual assault, and was forced into prostitution as a teenager. These early experiences would later infuse her music with an authenticity and emotional depth that no formal training could provide. In the early 1930s, Billie moved to New York City with her mother, seeking a better life in Harlem. It was there, in small clubs and speakeasies, that she began singing to survive. Her unique vocal style, characterized by its behind-the-beat phrasing, emotional vulnerability, and innovative use of rhythm, quickly caught attention. Her big break came in 1933 when she was discovered by record producer John Hammond at a club called Man at S. Hammond was immediately struck by her natural talent and distinctive approach to jazz standards. This led to her first recording sessions with Benny Goodman and later with pianist Teddy Wilson. The mid-1930s to early 1940s were Holiday's golden years. She recorded with some of the greatest jazz musicians of all time, including Lester Young, who gave her the nickname Lady Day. Her collaborations with Young were particularly magical. Their musical chemistry was evident in classics like All of Me and Mean to Me. But it was Holiday's 1939 recording of Strange Fruit that cemented her place in history. The haunting song about lynching in the American South was controversial and dangerous to perform, especially for a black woman in that era. Many venues refused to let her sing it, and radio stations banned it. Yet Holiday persisted, understanding the power of her platform and the importance of the message. Throughout the 1940s, Holiday's personal struggles intensified. She battled drug addiction, abusive relationships, and constant harassment from law enforcement. Her addiction to heroin and alcohol took a devastating toll on her voice and her career. She was arrested multiple times on drug charges and was even prevented from performing in New York clubs due to the loss of her cabaret license. Despite these challenges, Holiday continued to create music that moved audiences deeply. Songs like God Bless the Child, which she co-wrote, and her interpretation of Lover Man showcased her ability to transform personal pain into universal art. Her final years were marked by declining health and financial difficulties. The very experiences that had given her voice its power were destroying her body. She died on July 17, 1959, at the age of 44, in a New York hospital bed. Under police guard due to drug charges, Holiday's influence on music cannot be overstated. She didn't just sing songs. She inhabited them, making each performance a deeply personal statement. Her approach to jazz vocals, treating her voice as an instrument, playing with timing and phrasing in ways that were revolutionary, influenced countless singers who came after her. More than just a musical innovator, Holiday was a crucial figure in the civil rights movement. Her willingness to perform Strange Fruit despite the personal and professional risks demonstrated remarkable courage and helped bring attention to racial injustice in America. Billie Holiday's life was a study in contrasts. Beauty and pain, triumph and tragedy, art and suffering intertwined in ways that created something transcendent. She took the raw material of her difficult life and transformed it into music that continues to move people decades after her death. In her brief 44 years, she showed us that the most profound art often comes from the deepest wounds, and that a voice, when filled with truth and courage, can echo through generations. Lady Day may have left us too soon, but her song, complex, beautiful, and eternally human, plays on.